Many of you would have seen these amazing images of Moai Statutes, but few would have visited Easter Island. This is because Easter Island is so remote. Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui, was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. Easter Island is one of the world's most remote inhabited islands. It is more than 3,500 kilometers from continental South America. The usual way to get there is by plane from Santiago or Lima. Hangaroa is the main town in Easter Island. The island has a population of about 4,000. It was nominated for the new 7 Man-Made Wonders of the World contest in 2007. Tourism has rapidly grown since then. However, the reason tourists visit Easter Island is to marvel at the 900-odd monolithic statues, the largest of which is 9.8 meters high and weigh 80 tons. The average is 4 meters high and 14 tons in weight.
The Moai statues were constructed or carved to represent important people from the different clans. The representation or the objective representation of what the people used to believe, that it's this idea about the mana, about a supernatural power that was inside every human being, and the statues are representing that.
The most well-preserved moai found in Easter Island is Ahu Nau Nau, located at the beautiful Anakina beach. When the moai fell, they were covered by the white sands of the beach, which protected them from erosion. They were restored in 1978. One can see the details in the eyes, noses, and ears. Ahu Akivi is a particularly sacred site. There are 7 almost identical moai. They directly face sunset during the spring equinox. There are many moai statues dotted all over the island, and here are some of them. This is an unusual moai called Tukuturi. It is bearded and kneeling. A must place for tourists to visit is the Rano Raraku quarry, where nearly all of the moai statues originate. There are still about 400 of them left behind in various stages of creation. Here are partially carved ones on the slopes of the quarry. These could have been left behind in failed attempts to move them to their final destination. The soil now covers the statues up to the shoulders. We were pleasantly surprised to see more than just the moai. Orongo, on the southwestern tip of the island, has a historical Birdman village. This consists of 53 extraordinary circular houses. These buildings have very small low doors and no windows.
In Orongo, the ceremonial village of the Birdman cult. The Birdman cult was a competition that starts in the beginning of the 18th century as a changing in the order in the political, social and religious order in the island. The competition was the way to choose a leader. The competitors must descend the cliff 300 meters from the sea level, then swim to the big islet, 1.5 kilometers of distance, and then wait there until one of them found the first egg of the Manutara bird, and came here and gives the egg to his sponsor. In that moment, the sponsor became the Tangata Manu, the sacred representation of the god in the air, but also the political, warrior and religious leader to the whole island for 1 year, until the next competition.
What a beautiful sight to behold, the crater lake of the extinct Rano Kau volcano. Being sheltered from the winds, the crater has its own microclimate. figs and vines grow well there. It is a great time to visit Easter Island during the Tapati Festival, an annual cultural event. Shown here is the Tapati Triathlon event.
En esta competencia va a haber participación.
Motarai ita moai eto kukolo era ko o he ho pakarati tepan iroto ito kumahatu
Easter Island is a fascinating and exotic travel destination. There is still a lot of mystery surrounding the Moai Statutes, which will keep attracting visitors.